And we are live. Welcome aboard, everyone, to our Friday night mega stream. And we've got something completely unicorn special for you tonight. I cannot believe I've got my hands on one, been after one for 4 decades. Well, it can't be 4 decades because it's only 2 and a bit decades old. But you know what I'm saying. I've just wanted one for forever and ever. We're going back to the year 1981 when this was released. It's an eBay find, so you have to forgive the state of the box. This is how it was sent. And we might just have the person I bought it from watching the stream tonight. And if you are watching, I thank you very much. I'm just going to get going, get this open. I've got my knife. It's very sharp, new blade in it. Hoping I'm not going to cut the actual box. So I'll be as careful as I can. I will be catching up with chat after the unboxing. Oh, give it away. Because I'm going to be editing this down afterwards. I've got Carl patiently waiting in the green room, waiting for this unboxing to be over. Thank you, Carl, for being patient with me. But I thought I'd give all of the subscribers and followers of the channel the first view of this before I get it edited down and put it out as a separate video. Now, like I say, we're going back to 1981. Ronnie Reagan was in power in the United States. Margaret Thatcher was in power over here, ruining the entire country. That's my political view anyway, but let's get her open. This is going to give it away straight away to those who know about tanks. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. And it is the original release. Get in there. This is the Tamiya 1:16 scale, incorrectly labeled Porsche turret because it wasn't a Porsche turret. Both the turrets for the King Tiger, what they call Henschel, and the King Tiger Porsche were designed by Krupp. So, but it differentiates them. It's, well, for argument's sake, we'll just call it the Porsche turret. But this was the first King Tiger release by Tamiya back in 1981. We've got a nice little note here from the guy who I bought it off. Oh my God, I'd read it out for you, but I think it's private, so awesome. Let me get this out. It is pristine. The box is pristine. It's like brand new. I can tell that already. So let me just get the side open because I don't want to have to ruin the actual box of the model. Right. Oh my God, I've been after one of these for so long. 42 years old. I'm hoping that it's got the original motors. It feels like it has because it weighs a ton. This is 5.5 kilos, just the box. So let me just move this to the side for a second. Get the box out of the way, and then we will investigate what's inside. Now, back in 81, there wasn't the kind of electronics that we have now. 1981 was your Sinclair ZX81, one of the very first personal gaming systems in the UK, or personal computer, if you want to call it that. Let me get the box up here. Here we go. Right, let's take a look at the box. This is 1981, pristine. The box is absolutely pristine. Thank you so much, the seller on eBay. I mean, I can't even get my camera in because the box is so big. Well, there's my hand as a kind of scale on it. With just about almost a meter across on the box. So let me take a look at the other side as well. Oh, good God. I'm guessing with these, because I've already got a couple of King Tigers, Tamiya King Tigers that I've been... Oh my God, the box is sealed. It's still sealed. Get in there. Right, let me just gently run my knife along the seals. Oh, man. You see, sometimes you can hit lucky on eBay and get a real, absolute, 100% unicorn find. The Tamiya, of course, with their 1:16s, they weren't the first to bring out the big scale tanks. That was Imai back in '64. But theirs were 1:15 scale. Now, when Tamiya brought their 1:16s out, they were an instant hit on the market. They just sold out within a couple of weeks. And still, every time they release a new one of these, their 1:16 range, they just sell out. I mean, I've been trying to get hold of a Panther full option for the last 10 years, and I've not been able to get one. I've always been too late on the production, or not had the money when they come about, and new they're 750 quid. And I'm hoping they do some more soon. I mean, there are Japanese sellers with them, but the postage is hysterical. Let's take the lid off. Here we go. Oh, just look at it. Tamiya just know how to package stuff. And still people are playing catch up from the 80s. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I think the seller has had this and then retaped it up, because this isn't standard packaging for... Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. And I think it has got the gearboxes. Let me just... That's the thing I was worried about, that it didn't have the gearboxes with it. Now, this should be... Ah, no, I don't think it does. Let me just quickly look under here. Right, I'll go through this bit by bit. We've got the instructions. Usual Tamiya fare for the instructions. A nice big booklet. Lots of detail, tells you all about the history of the tank. Now, when Tamiya later on in the production line of these added what they call the multifunction devices for them, they actually went to the Samoa Tank Museum and recorded a real King Tiger for the sound effects. Now, this is just the original release static model, but this can easily be converted to RC, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Good, clear instructions all the way through. It's even got the original warranty sheet with it. Get in there. Oh my goodness. All individual track links to be expected with something 1 to 16 with the track pins. I do believe this comes with a Zimmerit sheet. Oh, photo etch. Looks like it's got photo etch with it as well. We'll wait for that. And it's got figures with it as well. So let's get into it further. So again, this is the original release static version. I mean, a few years later, they released one with a mechanical gearbox assembly, single motor, and it just flicked on like a clutch mechanism to make it go. When I do the edit of this, I will include pictures of what that looked like. But again, for 1981, the detail. Obviously, this isn't an aircraft. There's no millions of panel lines or rivet holes. You've just got the tank as it is, ready for you to do whatever you want to it. Just absolutely gorgeous. I'm looking at this main top part for anything awry, and it is just perfect. And that's what you expect from Tamiya. You've even got welding lines already in the deck. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. Let me put that aside. Let's get further in. And here we go. The Krupp designed what they now call the Porsche turret. Even though Porsche didn't design this, it was Krupp. So the main difference is the King Tiger with what they call the Henschel turret, a lot squarer. This is much more rounded, much more, you could call it female, without trying to make this into a sexy thing, but it's not. Just look at it. It's gorgeous. And that's what I'm on about. The welding lines, I don't know if you can see them. They've got the welds actually in the plastic. So no need to faff about with nearly put on my soldering iron to make weld lines. That's awesome. And the extra details of where they put the actual turret together. Be a shame if I have to do some Zimmerit on this. That would cover them all over. But so I don't think I'm going to be Zimmeriting this at all. Don't want to cover that detail. Huge bag of tracks. That's going to be fun putting those together and painting those up. They got the tracks right on this. There's a couple of things they got wrong, like if I bring this sprue out, there's our commander right there. One of the things they got really wrong right from the start, and I believe they still haven't corrected this, even though there was a new tool of the King Tiger back in 2010, I believe. The actual covers for the exhaust are like twice as big as the ones on the real one. So I'd probably get some aftermarket bits for that, or I might keep it original. I don't know, but just looking at the screws now, I'm going to take one out. Do I need to cut this? No, I don't. There we go. Let's have a look at the detail here. Now I've got the skirts. There's no flash, zero flash. This is 1981, no flash. Hello, other model companies? Are you hearing this? 1981. Absolutely no flash whatsoever. No mold lines, nothing. Do you know, well, we've got some injection holes. That's to be expected, but that's on a side that you're not going to see. So more than happy with that. Let's put this one aside. Right, so quality up there. It's Tamiya. You expect that. So what I was looking at earlier that I thought was photo etched to go over the air vents for the fans isn't. It's like a netting that you can see in. I don't know if you can see that in there, but that's no problem. That'll work just as well. So that's all hatches on this one, and that'll be the covers for the fans. And there's even a giant separate. Oh, hang on. So you got two figures which aren't 1:16. How does that work? Or are they? These look bigger than 1:16. And they are. So why send figures that are like, the figures are like more like 1:10 than 1:16. But I'm not upset by that. There's a couple of figures that I can make, which is great. Not that I'm good at making figures. Now, these kits, when they first came out, were the equivalent of around about £500 in today's money. You can still find them on eBay. The ones with the complete gearbox and stuff like that in them, the original gearbox from the second release, they sell for upwards of 700 to 1,000 quid. So this one, without all the gearboxes and that, there's another bag of links. These sell for between, I've seen them as low as 100 quid, but I've seen them as high as 300-400 quid. But that depends on condition and what you've got with them. So I'm looking at these sprues. Obviously, it's a tank. There's not a lot of sprues with it. I mean, if it had a full interior, you would expect way more sprues, but there isn't, because you've got space inside for all of the electronics and all the other stuff that you would normally put into a tank that's designed to be remote controlled. Now, the weight of this alone, this has got to be like 2 kilos just here in running gear, in the main drive and the tension wheels at the back, tension sprockets. Just gorgeous. You got to hand it to Tamiya. They know how to do stuff. They really do. So metal hull to be expected again, and all the swing arms for the suspension. I'm now looking for the torsion bars, and they're in here. So basically, what you've got for suspension, I mean, back in the day, you could get an aftermarket kit to give you authentic torsion bar suspension, but what they've got is what Tamiya did right from the start. Is give you little metal bars. I'll just demo this for you now. just incredible. Tamiya, Tamiya, Tamiya. People keep on going on about mini art, but I tell you, Tamiya were on the good quality tip way before. Just break the seal on that. So let me just show you the suspension, because it's dead simple but really clever. Now, these are all stuck together because they've got some kind of coating on them to stop them going rusty. Right, get that out of the way. Right, these are the swing arms for the wheels. So what would happen is, you've got, where's the other bit's gone? Oh, I'm not going to be able to demo this because, yes I am. So that's a swing arm there. When you get these together, that just slots in. Just imagine the hole around this right now. It just slots in like so, and then you get suspension of this spring steel that's there. And to tighten it up a bit, what a lot of Tamiya 1-16 modelers do, like get a Coke can and then shimmy in there so it tightens the suspension right up. Excuse me. Just dead simple and glorious at the same time. So that's it. That's the unboxing done. Just oh, I'm so happy. Been after the Porsche turret for so long, and there it is. I mean, a lot of the modern Tamiya kits, they come with a metal barrel. This one's got the plastic one with it. Back then, 1981, they weren't providing the metal barrels for these. So I'm just absolutely over the moon. Okay, it could have had that clutch mechanism gearbox setup, but I've got a full remote control system to go in this anyway. That's not going to be a problem. And I might even start this right now.